I've decided today's conversation would be, would you punch a kangaroo to save your dog?
Well, I can tell you I'd punch a kangaroo square in the jaw if it came between me and a poutine.
Am I the only person that watched that video and realized it's fake as shit?
Would you punch a dog to save your poutine?
No.
I know Ryan would.
I would not. The poutine is not worth the hassle. But I'm being real with you. That video's fake, right?
No.
It's a good fake if it's fake.
It's real.
I don't think it's
that
that
fake?
good of a fake. The camera angle is so suspiciously perfect. And the way the kangaroo squares up to it, the way the dude does a little, like, boxing dance before he punches it in the face, that's not the way a desperate man throws a punch.
So you're saying
Well, he
they
wasn't
staged
desperate.
punching a kangaroo in the face?
I'm saying that's fake, and in 2 months, remember this clip. Somebody's gonna be like, yeah, we made that for our viral video portfolio that we're using to market to advertisers. I fucking guarantee you.
You know what, Ryan? You should submit it to Captain Disillusionment and see if he can find out if it's fake, because he's the guy to ask.
He's the dude who paints like half of his skull, right?
Yeah, he paints it all with the shiny and chrome. Because he lives, he dies, he lives again.
Sweet.
That's nice.
How do you fake that? What do they have, an animatronic kangaroo? Like, it's not CGI, right?
Right,
Dude,
he
also
really
kangaroos
did punch
do
it.
that.
Are you actually fucking with me? Like, they can make movies where, like, a big transforming robot alien sucks up a whole planet, and you're like,
Yeah,
how can they
well-
make a realistic-looking kangaroo?
No, but that's different though. Like that's like those are like, there are certain things, like you could do rotoscoping for like really easy fake shit, but like making a realistic CGI kangaroo and a CGI dog too, like that would be pretty hard.
The dog might not
And the
be
interaction
CGI.
of the fist and the kangaroo is complicated.
You guys are out of your fucking
It's
minds,
real.
like, actually.
Okay, you know what?
I think it's real.
Are part of Australian culture. They freaking eat the motherfuckers, for crying out loud.
I'm aware of
Why
this.
not learn how to box them too? They're a threat.
I'm just
You
saying,
gotta
this
learn when you're young.
it's gonna be just like that video where, like, the eagle swoops down and picks up the child and then drops it a little later, and everybody's like, you know, re forward, you gotta see this, re, and then, you know, like, a year later, the company was like, oh yeah, we did that. That was us.
Temple Knight apparently linked a Snopes article that says it's real.
No, I don't buy
Snopes
it.
itself is fake.
Snopes?
though.
I don't believe Snopes.
They make
don't
up
believe
their
Snopes?
own myths so they can bust them. or
Exactly. Follow the money. Cogito ergo sum.
whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't find it too unreasonable though. Kangaroos are like assholes.
Yeah, and kangaroos do that. They choke out dogs. Like that happens.
They do have arms.
Yeah,
They have arms.
they actually do that.
I was gonna ask, what did the kangaroo want with the dog? But I guess he wanted to choke it out.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what they do.
they fucking do that, dude. Like they're fucked up. They're fucked up creatures.
Yeah, that's why they cook them. You could come to the place in Toronto that has this, they have kangaroo sausages.
So you're saying,
I'm
like, the
still
best course of action is to punch the kangaroo to get the dog back?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
there's no doubt that, like,
Kinda.
if your pet was being attacked by another animal, you'd be like, hell yeah, I'm getting in there to shut that shit down.
What,
I know
yeah,
that a
grizzly
kangaroo
bear?
can disembowel me in one movement, though.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, that's the problem with that video, is it ends, like, right after he decks it in the face, and you're like, well, what happens next? Because,
No, the
like, he let
kangaroo
go of the
runs away.
dog.
Yeah, no, he walks away.
Does he?
Then
Because it
you-
looks like at the end he fucking squares up, like he's gonna fucking
I-
get into some boxing moves, and I'm like, don't do that. Don't keep fighting.
No,
the
he
kangaroo.
walks away. He
There's-
walks away.
There's a full length or a more lengthy one where it shows them driving in. He jumps out of their Jeep and then, you know, goes up, punches them. And then the kangaroo's like just standing there for a second, like bewildered. And then he kind of runs away and the guy walks away.
I mean,
Oh my god.
all I'm saying, I think if it's a fake, it's a really good fake.
I also
I
think
think
it might work like the shark principle, where you punch it in the nose and it swims away out of confusion more than pain.
I'm giving it a couple years before I sign off on this being real. That's all.
Can we get
I'm
a
saying.
hashtag shark principle though? Like
Oh,
actually,
yes.
can we get a hashtag shark principle and then also a drawing of a principal of a school who is a shark?
It's a shark.
Yeah,
Left shark.
He's your pal,
Yeah.
though.
exactly. Yeah, he's just trying to look out for you.
Thank you,
Dude had a
British.
knife, and at the end, when the kangaroo squares up, the dude had his hand on his knife. I don't think that's gonna save you, though.
No, that kangaroo can fucking disembowel you with his feet.
Well, you can disembowel the kangaroo with your knife,
you and choke out dogs.
Yeah, but like, I think a kangaroo's feet has more range than a fucking. Oh, I got punched.
That's why the guy
your
distanced
knife.
himself. You could see he was when he was positioning, he made sure not to get his leg and torso too close.
Oh my fuck!
You're giving this guy a lot of points for thinking really logically in the moment.
Well, I mean, did he not successfully save his dog?
Hey,
That's
he did.
the end of the video.
If
Everyone's
it
like,
is
well,
believed.
the kangaroo is gonna disembowel him. He's like, he's alive, right? Like, we have the
Yeah.
footage.
I don't know. Karasedra wasn't alive, and we thought he was alive for a while.
I mean, he was alive when he saved the people on the Seattle's L train.
Yeah.
The worst part is it wasn't even a challenge.
Honestly.
I miss him.
I wonder if it was
Yes.
a challenge for a kangaroo, man.
How so?
Well, I mean, like, was he like, yeah, I punch kangaroos all the fucking time.
Oh,
It's not a
Chad
big
says
deal.
he's a zookeeper. That would explain it, actually.
It doesn't matter. I don't believe. I'm giving it 2 years. The jury's out for me until 2 years because everyone's like, yeah, I've read his story about it. Okay, sure.
Okay, chat. Someone tweet Captain Disillusionment.
Here's what gets suspicious for me. It's solely the fact that he squares up like he's actually going to box the kangaroo, which strikes me not as a desperate action. That strikes me as something manufactured for virality.
Or he wanted to do that. Who doesn't want to punch a kangaroo? You know.
If he's a zookeeper, he knows how they fight, and he wanted to fight them on their own ground.
But you're taking it on his word that he's a zookeeper, which is why I'm
I'm
giving
taking
it
it on chat's word because they never lie to me.
That's why I'm giving it 2 years.
Okay, let's theorize then. How would they fake it outside of CGI? Because I honestly think that's not even possible.
That's ridiculous.
I don't.
The
I
things
don't
that you're
think-
saying to me are ridiculous right now.
PETA
I-
called for the guy to be fired, apparently.
Yeah, but PETA does that for everything. They want
Yeah,
Edmund
that's a good
McMillan
point,
to
yeah.
burn in hell because he made a game called Super Meat Boy.
Yep.
That's a good point. Yeah.
They also kill more dogs a year than like.
The
Animal
zoo
shelter.
apologized.
I still
Really?
don't buy it. I need more
Apologize
of a
for what?
I
For
need
the
more of a
dog?
paper trail.
For punching the
motherfucker.
kangaroo in the face.
But the kangaroo had it coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
it did. Yeah.
Doesn't the zoo know they choke out dogs?
Yeah. Apparently they choke out dogs all the time.
Well, why is a kangaroo less valuable than a dog in your world, Nick?
The dog and the guy like have a friendship that goes back a long time. So I think it's more that I'm just sympathizing with the guy loving his dog than the kangaroo that has like malicious intentions.
Nick, don't play Ryan's game here. He would do
What?
the same thing.
All
Ryan,
I'm
would-
saying-
And he said
If
that?
the
Everyone's
kangaroo
like,
was
"Come on,
choking out your
NL."
cat.
Everyone's like, come on, NL, come on. I'm not saying you can't believe it. You can believe that there's magic in the world. That doesn't bother me. I'm just saying
Ryan.
I'm not gonna accept that it's real until 2 years from now if nothing has come out. And you know what?
What if
If I end up being wrong, then that's fine. But people are like, well, we're Australian. We do crazy shit all the time. Sure, that doesn't mean that this happened, though.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm usually a very skeptical man, but I don't know. It's just like I feel like it would be really difficult to fake that outside of
Pablo.
barring CGI. Like the only thing that you could possibly do, like the only thing I could think of is you could do like some rotoscoping stuff, but then you'd still need to have a kangaroo choking out a dog, and that's
Yeah.
probably not a good thing that you want.
What
You're-
if I were choking out Tomo, Ryan? What would
Oh,
you do?
I'd get on your ass. I'd stab you in the throat with a screwdriver.
Oh my god.
What kind of screwdriver?
I don't know,
Pick the
whatever.
Canadian one.
Probably
Flathead.
get,
Tell me,
probably get a
No.
Phillips.
Robinson, you ding dongs.
What is a Robinson screwdriver? Is that
You
star?
don't know, you can't afford it. No, it's square. Just
Oh,
like
okay.
you.
In 2 years, remind me, and I'll be like, you know what? My window has evaporated. I guess that was real. But I want like 1,500 times the credit. If a year from now people go, hey, check it out, this like viral marketing advertising agency has that kangaroo video on their portfolio, I want the credit.
But what are they marketing though with a
Well,
kangaroo choking
they're
out a
marketing
dog?
themselves to like Budweiser. They're like, check it out, this video that we made got 500 million hits in a month.
What do I get for trusting it though?
You know, the knowledge
Nothing.
that the world is not a cold dead place.
The way that you suggest that they did it is with CGI.
It doesn't matter how I'm suggesting that they did it.
No, I'm just curious because like I want to.
I'm not a filmmaker. I don't watch. You know, I didn't watch Ultron and go like, oh, how did they make the sprockets inside of Ultron's robot body? Like they did it. It's done.
No, that's Ultron is practical effects.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, what's his face is in a bodysuit.
James Spader.
Yeah,
Have you seen Robert California? There is no way that is a bodysuit. He's like a 60-year-old man.
I love Robert California.
The Lizard King.
I love Hotel California. What if Tomo was choking me out? Would you punch Tomo in the face?
Honestly, it's the same as like Rob getting into a fight. I would think that you probably did something to deserve it.
He would kill you just because he's like, no,
just to
it's
help
fine.
Tomo out of the jam.
Yeah.
By the way, apparently Captain Disillusionment already made a tweet about this.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
He says, "Look, if I made a video every time an Australian punches a kangaroo for holding a dog in a headlock, I'd have too many videos."
That doesn't mean it's real, though.
I think it does.
I want to believe it's real.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
part of it.
I
honestly,
accept that.
There's no evidence in the video that truly convinces me that it isn't.
I mean, Australians have lied to me.
No,
before.
but everyone's like, you know, Australia's got lots of crazy animals. That doesn't mean that this video is real, though. It's like if you saw a video of like an Australian dude punching Galactus in the face, you'd be like, Australia's a crazy place.
This is huge.
Rule number one in skepticism: if something feels true on an emotional level, it is true. That's how you can tell.
the
Why are you gluing wood to glue? Ah!
Glue wood to glue. It's what I do now.
So okay, but but like you guys remember that video of the Australian guy when his girlfriend almost gets hit by lightning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Remember that one? And he says the funny noises.
Yep.
So Captain D.
Yeah.
Made a video on that. That one was fake.
Yes.
Wow. And
How could they
actually did
fake
believe
a
that.
lightning strike?
Well, no,
Like,
that
what
one-
did
that
they
one
get a
I just
mocap
took that
suit
one.
on a bolt of lightning? Mankind has not progressed to the degree where we could fake a lightning strike.
No. I never felt that way specifically about
Roberts.
that video. I just never thought about it really as if it were
there any
could be
glue?
fake. I just kind of took it at face value. But
Nah, I looked for
that one is
Oh.
easy to do. That one's not that hard to do. Making a breathing, living fucking animal move
It's not-
with CGI.
it. Neil Blomkamp can do it. with
Exactly.
giant prawns.
Yeah!
Also,
It's true.
moon landing.
I mean, I've played around in After Effects, and I couldn't make a kangaroo, so I don't think anyone else could either.
I mean, the things you gotta look for in the video are like mistakes, right? Like, are the shadows wrong? Does the shadow know?
Right, Alec Baldwin. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
One of them is Billy Zane. Which one's Billy Zane?
Was he in?
Not in the shadow.
movie?
He's in a different one.
Oh, I lived!
Oh,
he's
is he
done
in
it.
the Phantom?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Billy Zane is the Phantom. I like that you knew
Oh.
exactly what I was
Thank you.
talking about, by the way.
No, well, I mean, it's the
like
they
a-
made-
Pre-Marvel era, pretty bad superhero movie from the 90s.
well, those weren't superheroes actually. They were pulp heroes.
But-
there's a distinct difference.
Doesn't he have a superpower?
Yeah, like the pulp heroes were like basically pre-Superman, and
fuck.
I could go
No,
into this, but
I
it's not
have
very interesting.
definitive ruling and news on this information that we are just discussing.
No, I'm telling you,
Okay.
no news matters until 2
No,
years
this
from now.
does. Gazos, thank you for the 15 months. Says, I know the guy. He
Oh,
buys
come
fuel from the petrol station I work at. He's a very nice man who is worried about his dog. That's all.
There you go.
It's a
I mean,
very
that's
good bad
what
boy.
more do you need?
What more do you need than that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we settled that at least, and
All
thank
right.
you again, Gazos.
Well, I'll believe that.
Me too.
Now that we have
believe
someone
in anything.
corroborating the evidence
Yeah.
of him existing.
This is how anecdotal evidence works, right? Like, you have two, and that's it. You're done. That's
Yep.
all you need.
Anecdotal.
I fucked that dude's clone. It's legit.
He said petrol. He
What's
couldn't
going
have said
on with this?
petrol if he wasn't Australian.
Or
That's a
British.
good point.
Critico.
It's like when that Australian was like doing gabagoos when his girlfriend got lightning struck.
I like
Now,
that
can you
video,
guys
even though it's
say
fake.
emu.
Yeah.
People from Australia say it really weird. Emu.
It's emu.
Emu.
Emu 2 though is better.
Yeah, we say emu.
Emu 2, that's harder to get. I think you have to hack your Game Boy game for that.
Say
Nah, you just gotta go to
emu.
Cerulean Cave.
You need a master ball though.
You don't need a Master Ball. His catch rate's just like 3.
He might run away.
I
It
don't
doesn't
think
stop
Mewtwo can run away. He could struggle to death maybe if you take too long catching him.
Get
Or a
to
kangaroo
put
could
him in
choke
a
it out.
hole. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the Kangaroo to choke out Mewtwo. Although Mewtwo could probably like destroy the entire planet, so like, sure, a Kangaroo wouldn't be a big challenge to him.
How come Mewtwo's like
What?
nice? Doesn't it know that we're enslaving like all of its people? Couldn't it just destroy humanity?
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's what that AC/DC song is about, right? You know, who made Mew? We made Mew. It's a
Yeah, no, that's the one. Yeah.
bit of a niche bit of wordplay there, but
Yeah, that's all right.
I have a
didn't hear it.
strong, unfounded hatred of Malf. Can someone help me out? How can you hate Malf?
I understand hating Mouth. Come on.
No.
Oh,
like, I
like
get
anyone on the show but Malf, I completely understand. Myself included.
I get, you know, I'm generally try to be a man of my principle, and sometimes I say stuff and I stick to it, and that pisses people off, and I'm okay with that.
Oh, there
I
were
still-
coins though.
Think boxed potatoes are shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
if
I'm
that
with you on
offends
that.
you.
I
Yeah,
still
but are
like
you
them though. I
Austin
stick
and
to
big
my
box
principles.
boxes
You know-
and shit?
Wait, is
Let me-
Austin on the show?
No.
Let me
Not right now.
explain. I've only eaten boxed potatoes twice in my life, and both times my grandma made them for like a big, like, dinner thing.
A hullabaloo.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she used like moldy milk or something, and it
That'll
wasn't the
ruin it.
potatoes themselves.
Instant Mash isn't that bad. I wasn't on for that show, but Instant Mash is not that
It
bad.
needs some salt or it's a bit bland, but it's not really that serious.
Well, I kind of
when
think
I
it's
was-
like minute rice, where at first
Yeah.
you're like, convenience is king, but then when you eat minute rice like twice in 1 week, you're like, I'll just cook the rice when I need it. Is that actually
no.
just me? Like,
What, cooking rice when you need it?
well,
Nah,
yeah,
it's-
because minute rice is like pretty bad. Even in university,
That's all right.
I was like, I bought minute rice because I was like, I can get like 100 servings of rice for $10. And then I had like 2 servings of it, and the box lasted me the rest of the year because I never used it again.
Dang.
Well, you can also get like 1,000,000 servings of rice for $10 if you just
Right.
buy regular rice.
Which
you
is
know?
what we do now.
Yeah.
Now that we have a car, we're like, hey, can we get one of those like 900 kilogram bags of rice? And then they just slap a sticker on it, and they're like, if you throw out your back taking this down to the parking lot, that's on you.
Should get your farmhand to carry it for you.
Which is great. How do they? Okay, so how is rice actually like harvested?
That's
Like, I know
a
there's
great
rice
question.
patties and stuff. But like I know, like originally, wasn't it like the individual grains were harvested?
Is it
Yes.
like cranberries where they float to the top of some water?
What?
I said, is it like cranberries where it floats to the top of some
No,
water?
No, I mean I got it in you know in verbiage, not in principle. I think.
Do you
or
not
concept.
understand how cranberries work?
No, not at all.
Okay, so
apparently.
there's like a little pond, right? And it's got all the cranberries in there. And then the farmer he'll put on his waders, right? And he'll go in and he'll round them all up into like a big old bag. They're floating plants.
Really?
It's pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
I mean, honestly, I don't know enough about cranberries to refute you on that. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, cranberries float.
Sounds pretty cool.
Okay, rice doesn't float. Fair enough. I just didn't know. I was asking if it was like cranberries. That's all.
Rumble sent me how rice is made, but it's a YouTube video, so I'm not going to be able to
Yeah.
look at it.
Thank you, Kangaroo Jack, for the $10 tip. 'Cause I just put another shrimp on the Barbie, but came back in time to catch you guys talking about that video. I filmed that hoax. The kangaroo is real, but the man is CGI.
All right. Acceptable.
I mean, the whole thing is CGI. That'd be fucking impressive.
I have
Who's
to
that
ask,
guy that did all those CG videos for a while that was like doing the akimbo gun first-person videos?
Freddie Wong?
I think he
Wong,
can
yeah.
pull it off.
Freddie
Freddie
W.
Wong's real good.
Kimbo.
Corridor
Yeah, but like
Digital?
most of that stuff is After Effects. Like he doesn't do a lot of like actually. Well, I guess I haven't seen his videos in a long time, but
Look, I'm not trying to suggest that they built a lifelike robot kangaroo, okay?
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, even if they did it out of CGI, though, I'm still saying that's difficult. That's not easy.
I have to ask you guys a question, because I'm still a little bit under the weather. And Kate was like, we've got Vicks Vapor Rub. You should
I use that
some of
stuff.
that. So here's my
yeah.
question.
It's legit.
Oh.
Why the fuck does Vicks Vapor Rub have an expiration date on it?
Does it really?
Yeah.
The active ingredient probably doesn't work as well. It's probably not going to kill you, though.
But it's just like, it's just menthol, right? And like menthol and camphor and stuff like that. So like, I rubbed it all over my chest and neck. And then Kate was like, oh, you know, just so you know, that expired in September.
It's kind of like a pen or a chapstick. You're more likely to lose your chapstick before you run out, or same with your pen kind of thing. I don't think anybody in the history of all mankind has ever used all their Vicks Vapor Rub.
It says
Like,
apply
I-
liberally.
Yeah.
Yes, till you go to the store and buy some more. So they want you to use it,
Yeah.
and if you're not using a lot of it, then they want it to expire. So, like, I mean,
I don't think there's anything it could it could do to you.
Most medications don't hurt you, they just lose their effectiveness over time. So you're usually safe, like you can usually have
What
most
is so
medicines for a
funny?
few months after.
Nick's Vapor Rub is what Josh.
Oh,
just said.
okay, I see. That's pretty good. Actually, Chad raises a good question. Who the fuck loses Vicks Vapor Rub? You just leave it like in your medicine cabinet. You
Yeah.
don't take it with you.
I just
Back
meant
here.
I was going along the lines of like there's certain products where you're more likely to lose them or just like never use enough of it for years and years at a time.
Like
But if you're
chapstick, I feel you, but
Point is,
Also-
they need a reason to force you to buy more.
Also, I'm not a
Oh.
doctor, and I don't claim to be. The reason that I said that is because I've recently looked into it myself, because I've also had expired medicines that I wanted to see if it was dangerous to take. So it's just something that was fresh in my mind.
yeah. I mean, I think that's fair to say. You know, they lose efficacy as they get older, but don't let that be an excuse to like, well, this Tylenol is like a year past due, so I'm just gonna take twice as much. Like that.
Yeah,
can be
that's
bad
not
for
good
you.
either.
Nick, we've just
Yeah.
made a new meta.
Oh
by the way.
my god, I
Have you
didn't know-
noticed that?
We double placed an item.
If you
What?
collude on placing an item,
What?
place them on top of each other. We have just created.
We don't even know what that means yet.
But what did you place there?
There's a platform, a moving platform, and a flower at the same time.
On the same position.
How have we never tried that before?
I don't
Not
know.
a clue how we've done that. Not done that.
We have created magic.
Yo, Vicks vaping vapor. So it could be like menthol
Double
flavor.
coins?
Joke like really got worse with every single word. Okay, you guys should try to double place because I think Fox and I can't do it.
Oh, we can try.
Okay.
Okay, all right. 2, 1, go.
Oh, it didn't work.
I don't know. I was either too early or too late.
Just blow yours up.
Honest question. Lenny
Okay.
Kravitz like really sucks, right?
Are you gonna go my way?
Yeah.
Does he?
I don't know about really suck.
I was
Right.
really like addicted to what's it, Fly Away or whatever it's called.
You were like biologically you had a dependence on Lenny
Every
Kravitz
morning
Fly
before
Away.
school, I would put on it was Big Shiny Tunes 3 my brother had.
Yeah.
Like when he was in high school, so he'd leave an hour before me so I could go in and play his CD player, and I'd
What?
put that on, and I'd play the Rob Zombie song as well.
Dragula.
Dragula. And I'd thrash out, and it's like, fucking yeah, let's get going. So it was those two songs every morning for like.
No,
probably
every
4
morning
months.
is by Sugar Ray.
Can you explain the lyrics to Dragula? Because I've never understood them.
It was pretty simple.
I am the cool grade 8 under A. I don't know.
Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches, and
witches.
slam in the back of my
Back of-
Dragula.
You gotta-
I used-
Dragula!
I used to think he was saying check it out. Slam
Maybe
in the back
Dragula
of my
is the
check
name of his
it
car.
out.
I think it is because in the music video he's driving a big car for the whole thing.
Yeah. It's about fucking. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Pretty much all songs are about fucking.
There's one
That's
part where he goes,
slang.
"Do it, baby, do it, baby," and I guess that part I thought was kind of about fucking. Yeah.
Well, when you're slamming in the back of a Dragula, surely
In
that's
a
gotta
car.
be. Surely that's about fucking in a car.
You would think so. Oh, it's like a drag racing car. Maybe
I
that's
didn't know.
what it
I
is.
thought his car was like a drag racer that was possessed by Dracula. I'm not even fucking with you. I was
I mean,
like,
that'd be pretty cool.
Rob Zombie. He's a scary guy, right?
Yeah,
He's a zombie.
Took out his
Directed
ribs
the
and
Hills
sucked
Have
himself with
Eyes.
his mouth.
I think he likes to come across scarier than he actually
He
is.
has several tattoos.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
You can't trust people with tattoos.
He
I've
had
heard.
several tattoos.
Wait, who said that? Pretty much all songs are about fucking. Honestly, I think that is probably 50% true.
Yeah.
I mean, I said that, and
Rumble
I
Muffin, I'm
believe
going to
it.
rename you Alexa
said-
because
you
you've got
said that,
all the
Rob?
fact checking. It's based on Dragula, the racing car featured in several episodes of the sitcom The Munsters.
Wow.
Oh!
Wow.
Okay, slam it like getting rear-ended. Your car's getting rear-ended.
So it's not about fucking.
It could be
Okay,
about
the
fucking one of the monsters.
Unless you named your asshole Dragula.
Which one of the monsters would you guys fuck? That's the real question.
I don't know all the
I'll
monsters.
take the female adult monster.
There you go.
He's a vegetarian?
I remember Herman Munster. That's the only one, though.
But why not the hand that moves on its own?
That's the Addams family, you
That's
poser.
the Addams family.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on. Those both were around the same time, and they
You
were
can't
also
mix
the
those
same
up,
thing.
Rob.
I think that was the illusionist to the Addams family's prestige.
Have you guys seen The Illusionist?
Of course.
Yeah.
There's a fantastic scene at the end that I can't believe has not been, like, reaction gift yet. Because Paul Giamatti is suddenly struck by Edward Norton's amazing illusions. And it all comes together in, like, that Sherlock Holmes sort of, like, coalescence of, like, I understand. And he's standing and the camera just spins around him as he, like, chuckles to himself. And every time I think of that, it puts a smile on my face of, like, it's the happiest Paul Giamatti has ever looked in his entire life, I think, except maybe when he cashed the check for Big Fat Liar. And it's so good. He's just so...
Honestly, I remember almost nothing of The Illusionist except for the fact that the main character was Edward Norton.
Correct. And Jessica Biel's in it.
Oh, she's in it? Really?
Well, what? It's like, you know she exists, but you're surprised she's in the movie. Like,
Yeah, well, you kind of.
your reaction there was bewildering to me. You're like, she's in it?
Yeah, Jessica Biel's, you know, does he still exist? Like, is she a living human being on planet Earth?
She's married to Justin Timberlake, right?
You know, after 2016, it's a fair question to ask.
Honestly, that's true.
If you guys
If
could get a
not
free
even
tattoo-
95-year-old John Glenn is safe from the clutches of 2016, what help do the rest of us have?
The question is Dragula still alive?
Too
The
soon.
man or the car? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let that one sit there.
If you guys could
I could
get
tell.
a free tattoo of like the most amazing quality tattoo, what would you get? Brian would get a winged loaf of bread. on his-
The thing stopping me
Small
from
as
getting a
that.
tattoo is not the cost, although they can be expensive.
You
It's
should get a full sleeve on one arm of like eggs cooked in various ways.
honestly, one of the only reason I would get a tattoo is, you know, as I get older, get a little pudgier. And I think, like, if you got pudgy arms, a full sleeve is like a great way to hide that and look more attractive than you actually are.
And a great excuse to shave your arms.
That's also, I would have to get them ritualistically shaved.
Oh, what if you get a tattoo of normal Eddie Murphy on your arm and then get really fat and then he turns into Norbit?
You got the movies confused, man.
Oh.
You got to get
Nutty
fat
Professor.
Eddie Murphy on your arm, and then when you get skinny, he turns into normal Eddie Murphy.
Can I pose a weird thing about tattoos that probably will make chat go, "What the fuck is Rob talking about?"
It's
Okay.
The NLSS is expected. That's something.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I don't want a tattoo, but if I ever did get a tattoo, I would only really want to get a sleeve, like a full sleeve.
Okay, why?
I feel like I can't commit to just a single thing on my body forever.
Okay.
Like that
Same.
thought gives me anxiety. But then if I have like a bunch of things, it's like, yeah, that's, you know, I don't really have to commit to anything. I just commit to the whole thing.
I'm gonna be honest, that is nonsense.
I feel like if you get a shitty tattoo, it's easier to ignore. You can kind of hide it under the other shit. And it's like, yeah, like, you don't have to pick and choose for 20 years, like, what's the one tattoo I'm going to get? It's like, you feel really passionate about hot dogs? 1 month, get a fucking dancing hot dog on your cock. Actually, that's a good idea.
I can't commit to anything in particular, so I just choose not to have any tattoos.
I'm not anti-tattoo, but I can't think of anything that I would want to get as a tattoo.
Me either. I mean, the only thing that I've ever actually considered is getting like the full Triforce tattoo because I'm a nerd.
Yeah, but you know how many people have that?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't really care.
Say like the full Triforce, but
Yeah.
if you didn't get the full Triforce, it would just be a triangle, right? You would just have a triangle
I
tattoo.
feel like a gold.
Well, you'd have a triangle inside of another triangle.
No, it's the Triforce.
I call
Oh,
my
Jesus.
Triforce.
The full Triforce has the wings and everything and all the other
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
I was reading a Reddit, Ask Reddit. It was like, what's the like top post of all time on like a given subreddit? And the anime one was just like top 10 anime shower sex scenes or something like that. So they had to remove it from the from being a default subreddit because of that shit.
What's wrong with anime sex?
Nothing in particular, but when you want to be the front page of the internet, it's probably best not to show cartoon schlongs.
We got half-naked girls get thousands of upvotes, but how many for our boys in blue? Oh! What?
Oh,
At
That's
the final
pathetic.
moment.
Puked. I can barely commit to like, I don't know what I want to eat for dinner. I'm not gonna commit to something
It seems
for
like
my
you've
whole
kind of
fucking
made
life.
the same decision there a few times,
Yeah.
so...
Five Guys, man.
Five Guys, yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, I am a fan of the guys that are made of 5.
So you don't need to commit to one guy, you commit to 5.
Exactly.
You're not even
my
going for the
thinking.
coins?
No.
You could get
Actually,
your
I had
favorite
love
anime waifu. Would you want that, maybe?
Oh yeah, that's Pony Dash.
Pony Dash,
Uh,
yeah.
Party Dash, is that the name?
Pony
think
Dash!
No, it's got
Something like
pony
that.
in it, right?
Yeah, it's like something pony. Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, like it had too many words. It had to have pony and it had to have dash, so I didn't know how there could be more words.
Something's gotta give.
Great
I mean, I
movie.
got through there. Is it though?
Something's Gotta Give is pretty good, dude.
I mean, it's alright.
Well, it's
I mean,
not like, if you're a 17-year-old, you're not gonna be like, this
What?
understated Diane Keaton comedy is like my film of the year. It's not pushing the boundaries too much, but it's fun for the whole family, man.
It's a rom-com. It's
It's a
good
decent,
rom-com.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best film ever made, but it's a decent rom-com.
Yeah, no, it's a good rom-com, but you know,
Keanu
pretty
Reeves is in it.
formulaic. That's true.
Did you guys know Keanu Reeves is Canadian?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
so Canadian. He almost went pro in the NHL.
Top 10 anime back
Could
scene.
have colluded on that.
Why don't we
Oh,
get
yeah.
the Dragon Slayer doppelganger tattoos?
No.
Come on, Ryan. Come on, right guy.
I just can't think of anything I want on my body that long.
Yeah, I can't commit to something like that.
Get a
You
picture
know,
of me.
there was a thing where you can have
Oh,
an
fuck.
effigy in Dota where you choose a hero,
Yeah.
and you can make a statue of him in your home base or whatever, right? And that came out like that came out like 2 years before I stopped playing Dota forever.
Mhm.
I never committed to a hero because I just couldn't. I couldn't possibly commit. How would I know what my favorite hero would be at the time? What if it's not my favorite? Like right after that.
If
That
you
would
had
be
to
me with
choose,
tattoo.
though, who would you choose?
I don't know. I still don't.
You
know.
still don't know?
I have no idea.
I think I would choose
Dandy.
Venomancer.
Yeah, Banana Mancer was pretty fun.
He's a good character.
Yeah, he's a fun time.
He
The
presses
coolest looking
E.
one is Fen, though.
Fen?
That's pretty dope.
Actually,
Fen looks awesome.
I've thought about getting like a full sleeve of Shenron.
What is
That would be
Shenron?
pretty awesome, actually.
From DBZ?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then on the other arm, get Purunga as well.
I love Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball as well, but
You should get a whole sleeve
yeah.
of Enron.
Just like their like mission statement.
Yeah, you know.
Like as
Put that across your whole
Kenneth
back.
Lay and or wait, no. Who's the Enron guy?
Get a landscape portrait down your arm and their mission statement all across your whole back.
how much do I have to pay to get a Dragon Slayer doppelganger tattoo on my taint? As a tattoo artist, I ain't doing it.
You think
I'm a
they
big
charge
DBZ
extra
fan,
to
too.
tattoo genitals or like weird body parts?
I would imagine
Wait.
so.
Like
Yeah,
your taint
probably.
stinks. I don't want to go in there for less than $2,000.
Oh,
I
but
think
who's
like-
gonna get a tattoo on their taint though?
But like a lower back is so easy. You're like, it's flat. you know, relatively firm, easy enough. They just lay down, you're good. If you have to tattoo someone's balls, like, that takes more bedside
That's a
manner,
nightmare.
and there's wrinkles that you have to, like,
Oh,
think
God.
about how it's gonna work with the wrinkles. Like, I would be
Yeah.
amazed if it doesn't cost more.
Well, you gotta like batwing it, right? Surely, like you gotta like
do
stretch it out.
you stretch it out and then draw it, and then when it wrinkles up again, it looks normal? Or do you want it to look normal when it's stretched?
Well, maybe you gotta like do some like
Oh.
logarithmic equations and like build it so that you draw it while it's stretched out,
Yeah.
and then like do the math and figure out how stretched out it has to be.
I'm pretty sure they have a clipboard for your sack that you like hook it into that keeps it stretched like the dentist does with your lips and gums.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe they could just iron it first.
I'm gonna get a tattoo on the inside of my bottom lip, and then when I'm really angry at somebody, I'll curl my lip down, and they can see it's like.
Oh,
And it just says, like,
God.
unleash the
Don't.
beast.
Yeah, it's,
That says damaged.
no, it's just gonna say like stop right there.
thank you very much. I need somebody with a healing touch.
There you go. Segues into a musical.
Back to talking about clone fucking.
Even if you stretched out your sack, though, the nuts are still gonna get in there and lump it all up.
People of the world,
Yeah.
stretch out your sack.
No,
Maybe they push them up into your body for a while.
That
If,
would kill you, wouldn't it?
They don't have the.
Does that kill you?
They don't have the
I don't think it
expertise
kills
for
you,
that. Come
actually.
on.
if
But I mean,
ever go
like,
to-
you gotta
Why
like
would
have
it kill
surgery
you?
to get. You gotta have surgery to get it out.
No,
Don't you?
your balls go up in your abdomen. You just kind of rattle them around.
You just do some
That's
jumping
true.
jacks.
Then they drop out the bottom.
Tendy bendy it.
Do girls know that? Do girls know that sometimes, not often, but sometimes you can
Yeah.
lose a testicle inside of your body?
It goes up. You like push down on the bottom of your abdomen almost. Just to, like,
What goes up must come down.
If I ever go to prison, I'm getting a little nugget shaped tattoo for every nug. I
No, boo.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna push your nuts up into your abdomen the whole time you're there.
Yeah.
I probably should do that too.
so somebody can't get them. You keep them safe.
No, then the guy's gonna walk up to me in the shower. Anybody get to you yet?
I knew a dude in high
And then
school.
I'll be like, nah.
I-
How'd you get?
I'd be like, nah.
Nah, Jay.
Not like that.
I knew a dude in high school who lost 2/3 of a nut in a karate accident.
Oh, come
That's
on.
why you practice
Oh.
breaking those boards, man.
So you could snap some nuts in half.
We knew a dude in high school who I'm not going to name, but
Jeff Osborne?
No, he didn't go to my high
God
school.
damn it.
Oh, Jesus. He he went to bed as one is wont to do, and just woke up, and he's like, "Wow, my nuts are in like incredible pain." Went to the emergency room, and they're like, "Yeah, I guess like while you were sleeping, you twisted one around like 360 degrees." So then he had to go into surgery so they could like
Yeah.
untangle all the nut cords.
Good thing
Yeah.
you went though. It can take just 5 hours before you lose circulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's testicular torsion,
Yeah.
right?
It's terrifying. It strikes when you least expect it.
yeah.
Stop, puke,
I mean-
stop.
We've all woken up and our nuts have hurt sometimes, right? Like every once in a while, right?
Always
Honestly-
for better reasons though.
I don't think I've ever woken up with sore nuts.
I'm
Not like sore
it's
so
not
much as just a
common.
light ache.
Yeah, it's just like my nuts kind of hurt.
No,
What's,
I don't think
what's
so.
happening with that?
Maya won't let me get a Dragon Ball
For
tattoo or a nugget tattoo.
For a dare, I'm getting my nuts shaved with a cleaver in 2 days.
Don't do that.
That's a
What?
bad idea.
What do you get out of this dare?
What?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, like, are you gonna? Is it
He's
gonna be
getting
like a
cred,
hot
I
lady
think.
or something. You gonna do
Lots of
dirty things
cred.
with her.
She's not gonna love your nuts if they aren't on your body anymore.
That's actually true.
I don't want to think about the crossed nut strings, but it's sympathetic pain.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a question. Here's one of these famous 10% questions. Would you push a button for 10% more income, but you get a random tattoo somewhere of your choosing? So like,
yes.
you get to choose where it shows up. I almost feel like you don't get to choose where it shows up, but maybe you get to choose what the tattoo.
I mean, if you get to choose where it shows up, then absolutely.
If
And
I get to
can hit on
choose
my
where it
butthole.
shows up, I'm all in. If I don't get to choose what it is or where it shows up, no. Because there's no... I'm not taking a chance that fate's gonna be like, it's a swastika on your forehead.
Yeah, but what if
you
it was
get to
unbiased
choose-
though? It's like out of the stage of every possible image, so the odds of it being a swastika are like almost nothing.
Yeah, okay, but then like the odds of it being Tub Girl are like still at play here.
Yeah. Well, how big is the tattoo?
It's also random.
Even if you have just a little swastika on your forehead, that's enough to make 10% of your income equal 0, I think.
Yes.
No, but I mean, like, okay, so then how much is 10% of your income compared to how long it would take to afford tattoo?
No, you can't get it. Can't be removed.
Oh, it can't be removed.
You guys
Yeah,
are always
in good
going
faith,
for
you gotta
these.
keep it up.
You're dealing with a supernatural creature, and you're like, I'm gonna find the loophole that beats God. No, this isn't Bedazzled. This is real life.
No, okay, so you get to pick. I'll say you get to pick what the tattoo is, but you don't pick the size or the location.
You get to pick what it is.
Yeah, but you don't get to pick where it is.
I would
Is
much
it
rather
like-
choose. I would much rather choose the location than choose what it is.
What? Yeah, me too.
So
actually.
honestly, I think if I don't get to choose the location, I'm gonna say no, because I could end up with a picture of something that I'm okay with, but you know, if it's on my eyelids, like that's a big negative.
Ryan's just gonna get that picture of Dane easily.
It could
There
just
are
be like
worse
a tiny
tattoos.
little Darth Vader on your pinky toe. Nobody would be the wiser.
Yeah, but you don't get to choose the location.
I know. I'm just saying. It could be anything.
All right, so wait. If
Yeah, but
you
I
do
mean, like,
get to
how many
choose-
bad locations would there be, though? Like,
Uh,
you get arms, like your whole
Anywhere
arm, I'd
on
be
your
alright with
face.
that. Yeah, but that's like 10% of your body.
Fingers, hands,
Well, fingers, that's not bad. 7 fingers
your
on
neck.
hands. It's alright, too. I wouldn't be terribly upset with that.
I think you
Still,
have to
we're
think
only
about
working
how
with,
it's
like-
going to affect your income, because there are certain jobs, if you got a little Darth Vader on your neck, they're not going to hire you. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's the way it is right now.
Most
Could it
office
be-
jobs won't hire you. Period. If it's anything below where your sleeves go, you
Yeah.
need to be able to cover it entirely, which I don't agree with, obviously. But you know, that's the
You
way.
can
It
put
is.
foundation on it, and you could probably cover it up with that.
You can't cover it up!
So it's like it's burned into your skin.
Yes!
And you can't cover. So are you not allowed to wear
Wait.
gloves either for the rest
Is
of your
this
life?
why? Is this why?
But like, if it's on
someone-
your butthole, do you always have to wear assless chaps?
No, no,
like,
no.
forever.
I think
You
it should...
keep them spread everywhere you go.
If it's concealed by normal clothing, I think that's fine. But you, like, if it's on your hands, you can't go to work at, like, a Fortune 500 company and wear fucking gloves all day, like Michael Jackson.
Maybe you can.
People are not going to give you a promotion if that takes place.
You don't know that. What if you work in a tattoo
Oh,
parlor?
we got
Yep.
Phantom Glue here, boys.
Yeah, it's Phantom.
If you work at a tattoo parlor, then that might actually be good. So, yeah.
You,
I mean,
it's actually
you
like required for the job.
got to
You
consider
gotta-
that. I'll accept.
Whoa.
Do you also have to like? You can't choose the location, and you have to feel the tattoo getting placed. Is that the other thing?
No, okay. Here, I got a great.
Or
one
is it
for
just
Ryan.
magically
Just
there?
appears?
got a
I was under
great
the
one.
idea that it magically appears. 'Cause
Yeah, I
was-
thought it would magically appear because, like, if it doesn't magically appear, that actually changes it for me.
Yeah, because
like,
you'd be like, I don't want to get a tattoo on my asshole, because that'll be,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
extremely painful.
that'd be excruciatingly painful. I'm
Ryan, get a tattoo of
Stop
hair.
gluing wood. Mouth.
It might end up on your head. That's the thing people do. They get
And
Yeah.
then
tattoos.
Glue became real.
Yes. They stipple like 100,000 fucking micro dots.
They tattoo eyebrows. They don't really do it for their whole head.
They
No, there are guys that do that.
I don't know what stipple is either.
Stippling is just like tiny little dot shading.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
it's like think of like pointillism
Oh, you could get that
for your head.
Yeah, pointillism for your head.
Genius.
Which money would you have to be given to have an egg tattooed onto your gooch, and it must be posted on Twitter? Am I like Zoe Berger now?
Whoa!
We keep throwing her under the bus. I don't even know who this lady is.
That's the
And we-
first
we
time
haven't
I've
actually-
even like
yeah.
talked about her.
We've
Well,
only
Rob's
talked
been talking
privately.
about her.
Well, we're not talking about
Fucking-
it privately.
Body all over the internet to 11-year-old boys.
What's happening right now?
Yeah.
She's like
That
a
is a lady's
stripper
gonna get
streamer.
naked on.
Oh, jeez.
Like I'm not mincing words. That's what she acknowledges that because that's what she does.
Don't
Yeah,
mince.
I did.
Don't mince.
But can you mince a nerd though?
Oh, hell
Don't
yeah.
mince.
I've
Oh,
tried it, man.
minced.
Only via freestyle rap battles.
I don't. I probably get like. Wait, how much money do I get to choose? How
Oh.
much money I get paid?
Yeah.
Wait, here's a real nice wrinkle. Hit random article on Wikipedia. That's your tattoo.
Oh, fuck. I gotta do it right now.
Do it. Do it, Ryan, and then do
All
it
right.
again.
Thank you,
after.
Steven 421 for that
Do it
idea.
again after for me, because I don't want to.
So here's the first one.
Actually, yeah, do it for me too.
Random article. Okay, my tattoo is actually surprisingly apt. List of Columbus Blue Jackets general managers.
Oh my god.
It's
On
pretty
your
good. There's
forearm.
only 4. There's
That's
only
not so
4.
bad.
That's not
Doug
bad.
McLean, Jim Clark, Scott Housen, and Jarmo Kekalainen. That's not so
Get it done
bad.
in that live, love, laugh kind of thing that a lot of people do on their forearms.
All
but
right.
Just do it with their name.
So you would do that for
Fox.
10% income.
Fox has Gregory Anderson, the linguist. Gregory David Shelton Anderson is a director of the Living Tongues Institute for Endangered Languages and a leading specialist in Munda languages.
That's pretty cool.
Fox
There you
is
go.
living
That's
tongue.
pretty good. Yeah, that's
I
not
am
bad.
fine with that.
Who wants it next, Robert or Nicholas?
I don't care. Go ahead.
All right, Nicholas. Mount Daniel.
Damn, Daniel!
Mount Daniel is the highest summit on the Cascade Range crest of Alpine Lakes Wilderness of the Central Washington, USA. That sentence makes no sense, but
Well, NLSS Circle Jerk Mad Karma, just like a picture of a mountain with Dan's face.
Yeah, no,
And then-
absolutely, yeah.
Rob,
Yeah, what am I?
you got Derivé. Derivé Zeitschrift für Stadtforschung is an Austrian science magazine on urbanism.
Nice.
All right.
That's not that
Oh,
bad.
I think we laid
Derivé,
out pretty
You
well.
know,
the word Derivé would be a fine tattoo, I think. And here's,
Yeah, that's not so
Derriere.
bad.
Finally-
Yeah, I mean,
Derive on your derriere.
here's Austin. The SS Cape Island. The SS Cape Island was originally laid down for commercial service in 1976, a Type C7 ship for the States Lines. You get a
that
boat.
doesn't sound that bad either.
We're like
we
a
did
weird
pretty
cult
well.
of strangely like corporate tattoos.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get why those would be the theme, but they seem to be a theme.
I mean,
Honestly,
it could have been really bad.
Rob's
Yeah,
is
no.
the best, I think. If he just had, like, in nice typeface Derivé, you'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
It sounds like Bon Iver, like it's like a musician or something.
But
Yeah.
Mount Daniel is also pretty good.
Yeah.
Do I get the words or do I get the picture?
I think you have to
That's
get a
a good
picture of a mountain with Dan Giesling's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably be okay with that for 10% income.
I think honestly, Nick's probably gonna do that at some point anyway.
Can I stack multiple tattoos from 10 more percent?
Do you want to take another gamble?
Yeah,
at
double
it?
down. What's my
Okay.
second tattoo?
You have to, whatever
Yeah.
this is, you have to get this tattooed on the peak of the mountain.
Okay.
This one is Mulberg. Mulberg is a municipality in the Bern-Mittelland administrative district in the canton of Bern in Switzerland.
All right, that's kind of lame, but sure. That's not bad.
It's all right. Yeah, maybe just into Mulberg. Huh?
That's just
kinda boring.
weird now. Like, okay, I'm gonna get one tattooed on myself as well. Get Up, Get Into It, Get Involved is a funk song recorded by James Brown. That's
Oh, that sounds great.
I get all 4 of the Columbus Blue Jackets general managers and the tattoo of James Brown's face.
This is a great game. I like
give me
it.
mine. Give me another one. I
All
want
right, Rob's doubling down too.
20% income.
For Rob, Pamen fasciana, the chestnut leaf roller, is a moth of the Tortoridae family.
Oh, moth.
That sounds
So
so cool.
Rob still has the
Rob's
coolest
winning.
tattoo because he gets like
Yeah.
he gets a stylized drawing of a moth that says Derivé. That's actually like maybe a little bit Tim Burton-y, but otherwise pretty okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I think you're ahead by far right now, Rob.
No.
Am I? Yeah, I know. I
The only
am.
way you're not ahead is there a way you can pick a random body part and then we can find out where our tattoos went?
All right, you ready, Fox, for your next one?
Yeah, give it to me.
Did I Tell You is the 4th single released by the Spinto Band. You know what?
What?
That one you get to re-roll.
What?
That one's not very.
bullshit.
That one's just not very
No,
good.
I'll get Did I Tell You on the bottom of my belly with an arrow pointing down.
Oh,
know
we
what?
got a random list.
Oh, all right. Random list of what? Body parts?
Body parts.
Oh, okay. All right. Do it. Do me first.
Yeah, do them.
So your first one, you have to get Derivé on your neck.
Okay.
And your
that's all
your
right.
moth goes on your shoulder.
That's not that bad.
That's not bad. Honestly, I'd want the moth on like my arm if I got to.
What? How did I go back through the teleporter before I even went through it the first time?
Oh,
I was just gonna say I'm not getting a tattoo of a swastika anywhere for any amount.
your two go on your lower leg and your toenail.
Oh.
That's what I got.
Do I just
What
have
was
to
your
like put a
second one?
sticker on my toenail every morning?
Columbus Blue Jackets and James Brown.
Your Blue Jackets, you're not gonna like where they go.
Oh no, do they go on my Blue Jackets?
They go on your teeth.
Dude, I actually kind of like the idea of having like a
One letter
facade
for two.
of each Columbus Blue Jackets general manager on my top 2 and bottom 2 front teeth.
And your second tattoo goes on your chest.
That's the James Brown on the
man.
chest? That's not that bad.
And it fills your chest. It's not like a small.
I was imagining
Oh,
that.
dude, could you shave your fucking chest hair so that it's the hair of James Brown?
I
That would
easily
be
kind of
laser
do
it
it, I
off.
promise.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I also forgot what mine were, but mine go on my breast and nipple.
Wow, I really came out ahead on this.
You
Yeah.
won in every facet, Rob.
Yeah, like good ones, and it's like my neck and my shoulder. Like,
Man, this is like totally a middle school game that you play. You're like, my tattoo is...
Yeah.
I'm gonna live in
Yeah.
a mansion. Okay.
what is you guys' wedding gonna look like? Don't you want to know?
Jason Brighton.
Or
is
imagine.
Thank you. Here's Dan's 2 tattoos. First is Tom Brownlees, an Australian rules footballer who played with Geelong in the Victorian Football League.
All right.
And also Semiahmoo Secondary School in South Surrey, British Columbia. Congrats, Dan.
Where does he get to put him?
Eyelid for number 1.
Nice.
Second one, fist.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So he's got a school on his fist, and what did he have as the
The
first one?
Arthur meme when I think of a fist tattoo.
An Australian rules footballer.
Oh
Can
yeah.
I get the Arthur meme on my fist?
I suppose.
It's a fist
Oh,
on
no.
a fist.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
You should play 10 clicks to Hitler on the NLSS sometimes. I'm actually too good at that game. It's where you start with a random article on Wikipedia, and you try to get to the article on Adolf Hitler within 10 clicks. It's surprisingly easy.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing as like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Eventually, like mathematically, you just kind of have to get to it, right?
Well, it's not because even Adolf Hitler is mentioned in like a lot of articles, but really, if you can get to like Europe,
World War II.
yes,
Yeah.
if you can get to Earth, you're like pretty much set. So,
Yeah.
oh, this is tough, man. Let's do it right now. Karl Peters, jurist, was a German expert in criminal law.
Oh, you've got that.
I will click on German, and then I will scroll down to Nazi Germany, Adolf Hitler.
All right.
Easiest.
Wow.
3 clicks, easiest of my entire life. Oh, you can't use countries? Come on.
What? That's bullshit. How are you supposed to do it?
I mean, well,
It becomes harder.
it's pretty easy. If you get Germany,
Well, yeah, but you're not supposed... Like, Germany is... It's unlikely I would get a German jurist. I don't even know what that means.
Maybe he's like an elector in the Free Cities
Is that a game?
for the Prince of Austria. No, it's like well, I mean, it is kind of, but it's also Holy Roman Empire.
someone
Very
got
well.
me a pocket pussy for Secret Santa.
All right, well, on that note, we're going to play Speedrunners. See you in 3 minutes.